I'm really loving these vent things. I've put two in. I've put one in a gas can. I just put one in a diesel can here. And I'm getting ready to put one in this Eagle can. This one I got kind of in an emergency. Flipping one, huh? Got a little too aggressive with my basketball goal. So once again, we're just going to do this, and I've got too much gas in the other can to finish this out, but it's fun and easy. And thanks for all the views on the other one. I've got almost 600 views on that. That's really nice. I appreciate that. So one of the main reasons I'm talking about this again is because it hit me that seems that not only having the water in here, it's full of water now, you can see there, and that it helps when you tilt it back the other way and you drill through, it blows out the little bits of stuff. And once again, I'm very happy and impressed with this thing. So let's just put her right here. I think that'll be fine. It's got to go a lot slower. See the water flushing it out? Flushing a little bit down into the ground. It doesn't really leave me a good edge there. Alright, so this one's ready for diesel. I'm going to put this up in the truck. I have no idea what hit it there. I think it was like that when I got it, and I got it for like $15 off or something. But you do have to... So if you do that, you got to hit it with the drill again. And just hit it softly. And I've come to learn that that hole is just barely big enough, and that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. So before you try to get one in from the back side, try to get one in from the top side to make sure it all goes. There seems to be some controversy about which way the yellow part, the safety strap, goes in. I don't consider that to be a very big deal. But these O-rings are just really nice. So let's go make sure. I don't really mean to make a backup on this, but I thought about it and I've seen. There you go. See, it fits fine. Let's get the... Y'all saw the other one. You don't need to see the whole thing. Just run the wire. It's really quite simple. Okay. This is, see, this thing, this yellow safety strap, it sort of crushes, but, you know, you're not putting this on here. You're not trying to do pull-ups on it or nothing. So it's just a little something I thought about and learned. You can get it plenty tight. And, you know... Unless you could find another nut or something. I mean, see, that's just fine. See, it's starting to cut. It's starting to oblong out of there a little bit. I don't think that's an issue in the least. All right, let's leave that out. Okay, that's fine. So let's put our sticker on there, and it says that's a 12. Okay. All right, dog's down there barking. Arf, arf, bow, wow, grr. As it says right here, keep it away from kids under 3 years old. I'll say keep me away from anything to do with them. I never was too good with children. I love children. Actually, with A1 sauce. Okay. Don't forget to rinse it out with this stuff, okay? Or as my mother used to call it, what was it? Surgical spirits, that's right. Okay, let's put the this thing in there. I need both hands. All right, let's see how easily it pours. I got no concerns about that. Oh, crazy ant. Boy, I tell you what, it's been raining so much, and it's just sort of an ant fest. Look how easy that pours. This one's singing to me too. It kind of. Okay. We'll just let it gluck, gluck, gluck out of there. We'll turn it upside down, put it in the sun. That is amazing. See all the swarth down there that washed out because of having it full up with water? Rather it be there than in the inside, right? Okay, I got the vent open. I got the hammer in there to chock that open. And just let her sit there in the sun and bake. And she'll be fine. Let's put this up in the truck like I said earlier. I'm just pleased as a kitten in fresh litter right there. That's pretty good stuff. Oh, good, battery's charged. My main thrust on the Spitfire today is to see if that old pump down there is working. I don't know if it is or isn't. So you got to put the battery on. And I'm going to take her up to chair height and see if I can reach up in here and turn the thing on. Where's that? There it is. Hey, first place I look. Boy, that never happens. These are the hardest things to keep up with. So we're going to use this to reach over. We're going to put this on the other side. Yep. And see if this works. Yeah, I got some shifter knobs coming. I was driving this car the other day and I was just noticing how anemically terrible that shifter knob is. We'll talk more about that when they get here. And this car is actually kind of, I like the Jaguar one and the Healy one because they're kind of seem, don't want to mess with those anyway. TR4s you don't want to mess with either. But I don't think this is correct. It's just a little black ball and that just don't feel too good. It's a little tiny thing. So we're going to try to change that. I think you're going to like all those. All right, well let's take her up and put the key in it so I can reach in. And I got to get my meter. There's old Fluke over here. And we'll see if we're getting 12 volts down. Keep a T-pin in there. See it going all the way through. In case now, in my part of the world, you can get away with that without putting glue on it or something to cover up the hole you poke in a wire. And but up north you can't do that. You got to be a little bit more careful. So, and the other thing about the shifter knob in this, other than being sort of anemic, is that's actually an earlier Triumph symbol. See, it's black and red, and that's sort of for your TR2s and 3s and whatnot. It's not really for this one. Later they went to, well here, I'll show you. They went to blue and white. Well, these things got expensive. I looked these up the other day, and they look like this. Now this one was kind of beat up when I got it, and I just put some white out right there. See if you can't hardly tell it, but that's, see, later they went to blue and white. I kind of like that. Looks a little snappier. But we're going to do something completely different. And now for something completely different. Hello, Polly! Wiki, wiki! Well, I'm all set up. I got my T-pin through my power wire. I don't think I like this thing anyway. I guess I had to use it. I think I use this as a lift pump for the SU pump. I don't think I need that anymore. I don't think that fits well. So what am I going to do? Well, I don't know. Guess I'm going to get gas all over me because I just emptied my 5-gallon can into this so I could put my vent in it. It's always something. Well, let's go turn the key on and see if we get 12 volts. If not, I'm going to have to deadhead that thing. Oh, let's see. I got to go up here because, see, this car has no exterior door handles nor window glass. So you got to reach up in here to open her up. Okay. Well, you know the power's on. There's my new gas pedal. Okay, I hear it pumping gas. Okay. Not spilling out everywhere. Okay. Clickety clackety. That was funny on DD Garage when all the guys said, we'll have to get a clickety clackety. And his wife said, what's a clickety clackety? Let's see if we get voltage. Yep, we get voltage here. So that tells me, see, I'm getting almost 12 volts. That tells me that this pump has failed. And that's a choke point. So let me measure this line and get a piece of line and turn everything off, since we're going to be dealing with batteryness here. Okay, we're just going to put a straight pipe back there. Oh good, all my lights are working in the dash. That's my oil pressure, and the red one is the alternator. Okay, so let's go over there and turn the battery off. Always kick that back right there, because you don't want to catch it with the lift and crush it. I've crushed one thing with the lift accidentally. I remember I was talking to Mitch about it. He said, you crushed anything with your lift yet? And I said, yeah. I said, one of them old metal trouble lights. He said, no loss there. Can't help but believe him on that one. So let's get some tape and some wire cutters, and that's quarter drive. Oh, I hope this thing's in here. Yeah, I'm pretty good about putting that thing back. I use it so much. Okay, and quarter drive is here. And let's get a measuring tape and see if I've got, I'm bound to have some fuel line this size. Well, I had plenty, this 1/4 inch, I had plenty of this. So all I gotta do is get it up there. I'm ready to do battle. I've cut my wire and I'm getting ready to take this down and make a flipping mess. I don't have a lot to squeeze. I'm gonna throw this stuff away when I get there. I can squeeze that off right there and lessen the impact, I guess, of gasoline everywhere. Thanks for pouring the gas. Go get him, brother. I thought that was a motorcycle, it was a car. Okay. So, all right. It's going to come back this way because I turned it on to see if it had power, so now there's gas up there, but it'll be all right. Nothing to worry about. Just don't pour it down your shoes. All right. These are generally 1/4. The next size up is generally 5/16, at least in these. Oh, I got to tape. Let me tape this off before I forget. I don't want a hot wire just hanging out there. All right, I can't do all this with holding the camera, and I really just want the camera away from all this. Don't want to pour gas all over your camera. Wasn't too bad, so I'm all set up. I got my and it is lipped right there. I'm pretty good about putting lips on the end of fuel lines, you know, little flares, I should say. And make sure we're long enough here. We will be. I'm gonna have to do something about maybe armoring that one. Oh, I think that's all that is up there too. Is that a connection? Yeah, that's a connection. Yeah, I remember that now because it's silly floorboard. Yeah. Okay, so ready to let go and put on. I got my clamp ready. I got this ready, so it's gonna come out of there. That's how big it is now. It's about to be bigger. And leave the doors open and let all this air out real good. So I think there's 7 gallons in this tank. It don't hold much more than that. I didn't spill too much more. And there's the old clickety clackety heading right for the dumpster, but I might have use for this bracket yet. That'll be some kind of metric mess there. Because, let me talk to you about what I'm gonna do. See, this is all hanging down now. See, that's how much neater that is. And see, I got this hole right here where I had that bracket in. And but the trick here is you can't get too close to this. This is an axle. So I mean, I'm in pretty good shape. I mean, I'll probably put something here, bend this back, and then put something here, because you don't want your fuel line being pulled out while you're driving. You don't want any part of that. Okay. You got to see this. I went to pull this hose off in case you kind of put it in the bin, not to really use it. Look at that, that pulled right out of there. What brand is this again? Pouring it everywhere. Car bowl or something. How'd I end up with that thing? That is not supposed to do that. I put no pressure on that at all. Oh, well, I was watching Uncle Tony, and the breather for the float bowl, you can look him up, Uncle Tony's Garage, and he posted something the other day, and he was revving up his motor, and the stack, the little brass stack up in the carburetor, fell into the carburetor. He didn't seem too concerned about it, but I would have been. This is the same thing. This could really screw you up. This could just empty your whole gas tank. As you're stopped on the side of the road, it would empty your whole gas tank. I think I'm going to take it. That's going to be my still shot. Oops. Amazing. Poor people can't afford cheap stuff, you know. So don't throw this in the trash can, okay? Just throw it over there somewhere so you don't run over it, but let it sit in the sun and just get it out of the shop. Okay, so now I've got this bracket here I'm going to use in some fashion to stabilize this right there. It won't be too hard. See, I got them 2 holes already, and I got these real nice heavy-duty pull ties, and we're going to use those. They are above average, where all the men are good looking and the women are strong and the chillins is above average. Okay. I don't know. We'll do something. Let me see what it's going to turn out to be, and then we're going to close this thing out, I guess. All right, the final shot. So we're coming down from the tank. I've got a little bit of a little divot here, so in case we go that far down, we're not going to, but just part of it. See how that's pretty tight now? Okay, that's been deadheaded. I've got this bracket in here. I've got a little bit of a pull tie there, and I put in one of them little things like you get, you know, at Lowe's, and hooked it to the car. She's a little bit springy, but not too bad. And then she goes through the frame here with a little bit of, I did this a long time ago, with a little bit of safety wire there. Well, not through yet, huh? All right, well, we're not through yet. Okay, one more thing, and then it goes right out to here. See, it goes right through here, and it goes, you can see me moving that, and that goes up to the fuel pump. Well, okay, let's change that then. I think I've got that quart. I got some right there. Okay, well, let's change that out, and then we'll call it quits. Okay, so I can pinch it off now. I got plenty of pinching off and stuff up here, don't I? Okay. Oh, that's a little bit too tight. I am not a fan of this, but what am I going to do? I think that's good. You got to be kind of careful with that. Okay, let's go change that then. Okay, well, maybe that's it. I don't know. I think it is. I don't think that's close enough to worry about that. Okay. Put a little kink right there. Okay. So back here again, we're fine. Oh, here's this piece that I just changed. That's quarter. I don't know if that was 1/4 inch or not. Anything on this car, I did it, so I take full responsibility for anything. But it's been, what, 12 years, 10 or 12 years I've done this stuff. So let's see. Got our safety here. Got our safety there. Got our new piece in right here. So we're all good here. What a nice cool breeze. Oh boy, I'll take that. I smell gas. All right, all right, all right. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's clean up and go in and call it a day. Always good to have these black Raven gloves. This was an old one. Alright, thanks for spending some time with me out here. It's getting hotter by the second. Well, gonna have to cut grass later, but that's hours away. I can go cool off. Alright, thanks again. Bye-bye. You see Kitty? Getting a drink of water. I am so happy. Oh, I built this pond. I got the fountain going. I got it zoomed in as far as I can go. Oh, what a cutie. All right. Oh, there goes little kitty. God did some nice rock work out there. There he is. Oh, kitty. What is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. Man, I've got to spray those nice rocks. I'll show you that later. That's a kitten. That's like a 6-month-old kitten. Trying to watch a great video here. It's about these vent things on metal cans. God, what a guy.